Hello, it's Rich here, and welcome to one of my entirely unscientific, very amateurish comparisons of two home amplifiers. I am a guitar novice. Yes, I am. I've had a lot of guitars though. What's this strap doing? I've had 143 or 4 of them now. And yes, for those haters out there, you should have spent your money on lessons, Rich. Well, should I? I've enjoyed all these guitars. What's this hood doing? And I've had a few amps. Now, these two, this is a Blackstar ID Core 10, and this is a Marshall MG CFX. They're rather different in terms of 2 speakers, stereo sound, and it truly is stereo. It's really good. Feeling that, it's like wide. 1 speaker in here, which is 8 inches. These have got 2 3.5 inch speakers, 8 inch in here. 15 watts, 10 watts. However, my point here is you can pick one of these up second hand for about 60, 70 pounds. You can pick up one of these, as I did, for 80 pounds. So if you need something for home that is fairly small, obviously the Marshall's a little bit bigger than the Blackstar, but neither of them are massive. That's heavy-ish, that's very light. Then you might be thinking, what do I really want? Now, in terms of their controls, appreciate you're a bit far away there, they're both pretty simple and in many ways the same. So the Marshall's got a bass, treble and a middle. You don't get that on the Blackstar. You get their ISF, their infinite shape function, which is basically a tone knob. So that's probably one of the big differences. But other than that, you've got 4 savable channels on here: clean, crunch, overdrive, overdrive 2. On the Blackstar you've got 6, but they've got 2 cleans, 2 crunches and 2 overdrives. They've both got effects of flanger, phaser, chorus, and actually you've got wah on the Blackstar as well, so you've got 1 extra, but they're mostly the same. They've both got delay, they've both got reverb, and you can set the amount of reverb and delay. There's a bit more setability, is that a word? It is now, on the Blackstar than it is on the Marshall. But they've both got a tap feature on them as well, and in terms of other bits and bobs on them, which is not really why I'm doing this, but they've both got phones in and they've both got an auxiliary in. But really, I was interested to see on the clean channel, crunch channel and the 2 overdrives how much difference there might be on similar kinds of settings. So this is the Marshall on a clean setting here. And an out-of-tune guitar. It was in tune a minute ago, but I've just given it a load of grief. Pretty, I think. That's got a little bit too much reverbery. Let's take a bit of that off. Volume up a little bit. So similar settings. Tiny bit boxier, but still good, I think. Right, so who wins that shootout? Marshall, just about, and I think it's just down to its slightly bigger speaker. Well, it's a bigger speaker and being a bit more full and rich, but I still like the sound of the Blackstar. Turn this down a little bit. So this is on a crunchy setting. What pick I'm into at the moment either. Crunchy one, let's put a crunchy one in here. Boink. Boxier, but still, yeah, quite grunty and clear. Now I've had the 20-watt version of this, and it's well worth that extra 20 watts. Quite frankly, it does make a big difference to how it sounds. Turn it down a bit. Sorry. Bunchy. Overdrive. Turn that off. I've got a soft spot for the Blackstar. I've had a few of them now, so I'm bound to, I suppose. I think for me, the only thing that's happening mainly here is the slightly tinnier, boxier sound. But I think in terms of the general effects, and certainly the Blackstar's great at doing a bit of overdrive nastiness. Overdrive 1. So, just put that back in there for a second. Oh, but turn that down. And the reason that I originally sold this 10-watt one is as soon as you start to really get the overdrive up, it just sounds too farty, but I don't know what words to use really, boxy, farty sounding. Doesn't take pedals, terrible for putting pedal through that. This takes pedals better. But yeah, so just, I know that's really unscientific, but just to give you an idea really, I like both of these amps. I think the only thing you're really getting with this one is that bigger speaker, giving it a bit more of a rich sound. I like the functionality on this, and the 20 watt version of that, the V3 20 watt, is particularly good, I think. Anyway, that's it. Curious to hear what you've got to say apart from a shit guitar playing. Notes in the comments in the notes.